All right, so the holidays are officially over. We are back in the trenches, and we're kind of coming out of that haze and going, what happened while we were in holiday mode? We were looking at all the lights out there. We were enjoying time with friends and family. What happened in the world that we need to know about? Well, most of you, I hope, have heard that there was a big budget package that was passed in the Congress and was signed by President Biden at the end of the year. It was to fund part of government for the part of the year and other things like that. But there were actually different things in there called Secure Act 2.0, basically, that changed a lot in the retirement spectrum. And we'll go through a couple of those things now. The most exciting one, though, is actually the Roth options that have come out, and they're available now. Well, once the companies get up and running with them, they should be available this year, early this year. So if you are a solo entrepreneur and you have a SEP IRA, or if you're thinking about putting a SEP IRA or a simple IRA in place for your very small business, you now have a Roth option, which is really cool. We've never had that before. You could only do tax deferred. And why would anybody want to do a Roth option? Well, let's go through what a Roth is versus a traditional SEP or simple or even traditional IRA. So for traditional SEP and simple and traditional IRA and the traditional 401k, to be honest, it was all tax deferred, meaning you put your money in, you get a tax break on that or don't pay taxes on that money. It grows tax deferred, meaning you pay no taxes during that time. And then when it comes out, you pay taxes at income tax levels. Then the whole idea was that you were probably in a higher tax bracket when you were working, and in retirement, you would be in a lower tax bracket. Now, as I work with people who are moving into retirement, that's not always true. Okay. Sometimes they're in a lower tax bracket, but I would say most times they're in an equal, if not a higher tax bracket, because especially as business owners, they had some deductions that they're not getting anymore. So having to take out this money through the required minimum distribution rules, which I can do another video on, or happy to send you any information on so that we can have a discussion on that. They are now having to take out a certain chunk of money that they're not super happy about having to take out and being dictated how much has to be taken out. So having the Roth option, which basically the Roth is the complete opposite of the traditional side. You put in after-tax money, it grows tax deferred. Again, no taxes are paid during that time. And then when it comes out, it should come out what's called tax preferred or hopefully tax free, if everything stays the way it's been in the past, how it's set up now. So essentially, you figure out what you're paying in taxes now, you deal with your taxes now, and in the future, you don't have to pay any taxes. You don't have anybody telling you how much you have to take out. And so it can help significantly lower your taxable income in retirement because you have that option of taking out of that tax-free bucket. Now, in the past, the Roth IRA was limited to people under a certain income level, and that's still true. Those levels change every year. For 2022, for a couple, I think it was around 200,000. Now they are offering the Roth IRA option in a SEP IRA and a simple IRA. And you have the option in your 401k, which has been around for a while, but there's been a couple of changes there too. I'm happy to have a discussion on that. But the SEP IRA and the simple IRA now can have a Roth option. So if you are interested in dealing with taxes now and having less taxable income in the future when you retire, give us a call. We're happy to discuss that with you and see if that's the right fit for you. One Vision Retirement, your retirement in 2020 vision.